Respected friends, welcome. Let us do the most important routine of recognizing our nine spiritual identities of sadhaka, the main heading. Under that, the jignasa, jignasu, mumuksha, the mumukshu, the shishya, the bhakta, the loka sevaka, dharma samstapaka, nirantara shrota. And what energizes all this is the viragi. So, viragi, sadhaka, sevaka, dharma samstavaka, shrota, bhakta, shishya, jignasu, mumukshu. All of that under the heading of sadhaka. Any such words, if we think relevant, adding them and feeling these to be our identities. In these only we have to keep on reveling in. Any other identities only are for formality sake, vyavahara sake. More than that, they should not gather reality. Then the five sources of strength, inspiration to us, which are very much existing and required, tuning to which is again is a must for us by our own choice and effort. That with the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa in our day's schedule, every day some time should be given for this exercise of studying Shastra, listening also a part of it. Then our tuning to the masters, which we generally in our various inadvertences, we forget that importance. Remembering they are there, they are required. Thus, trying to tune to them more than the thought of them, remembrance of them. What's required is what are the teachings we are learning from them. What are the sadhanas they have indicated to us to do for our illusion. That remembrance is more wanted remembrance of the gurus. Even that is what is their upasana, that is what is the salutations we extend to them. Again, you can't avoid daily remembering and with full of gratitude and fondness all the Devata Shaktis who are managing the entire universe. They are in the form of the nakshatras, the grahas, the tarakas, the panchamahabhutas, the panchamahabhuta made the trees or oceans or mountains. They're all there. Agni, Surya, Chandrama, Indra, Varuna. Within us also they all are there. And how can we miss their blessings contribution, the recognition of their contribution? How can we miss? Can be alive without the air inside and outside? No. Then how can I miss the contribution of Vayudeva? Without the heat in me, is survival possible? No, not even a minute. Then how we forget the contribution of Agni? Means those very essential factors without whom we cannot live, because of whom alone we are alive. Those things we take it for granted because they are freely given. that makes us misuse them. Because of that only we suffer in life. So, remembering with full gratefulness, requesting them to continue blessing us. May we never lack any required stamina, energy of any faculty because of non-blessing of the devatas, because we have not worshipped them, recognized them, prayed to them. Instead, worship, recognize, pray so that they continuously empower us. Then the Ishvara, single prayer to him. O Lord, remove this thick Maya layer which has got thousands of layers of delusion. Abadam Patayaha, as said by Sri Rama yesterday. What a great text it is, Yoga Vasishta. Then to that pure Parabrahma, O Lord, we are seeking you, searching you, soul searching. Be kind to reveal to us as many times as possible through the remembrance of these nine identities. Those samskaras we have to strengthen. Through the remembrance of these five blessings, we have to strengthen our Shraddha, faith to them. Those things are the ones which will put us on the track. Welcome the beautiful Upanishad number 9, Shwethashwathara Sambandha Bhashyam. We just chanted yesterday. Once again we chant today. See how beautiful is that. Bhagavan Adi Shankara gives not only the essence of all Upanishads, but also of the Vedanta, which contains the clear picture regarding Sadhya Sadhana, more elaborately, Bandha, Bandha Hetu, Moksha, Moksha Sadhana, all of that. What a perfect, colossal thing, and that is why maybe the sequence of the Upanishads, Ishakena and all, now the Shwethashwathara, because in this, the summary of the earlier things is seen. We will see that. Before that, some Shanti mantras. Before that, 4 or 5 minutes of introduction, like every day. Today, we will focus on this beautiful sentence of Gita Mata for our common sense thought learning, for a crucial, important learning as we do every day before our class. That is, in sixth chapter, Bhagavan says, it's called as Buddhya Dhruti Gruhitaya. Buddhya Dhruti Gruhitaya. So the first thing, common sense, common thought, always we discuss what differentiates we, the humans, from the animals is only this one, that the buddhi we are given. First, recognizing we as a human beings are given the buddhi. It is dormant, it is lying, it is unused, it is not even recognized. From that stage, first we have to recognize that we are given the buddhi. Therefore, we have to recognize that we have the buddhi. Then, second point, after recognizing that we are given and we have the buddhi, second is we have to awaken that buddhi. So, some urgent work has come. Suddenly, you remember you have a servant, but he is sleeping. So, you go and wake him up and give him the work. You are relaxed. In the same way, we have a lot of works to achieve. For that, we are given the buddhi, we have it, but it is in nidrana sthiti. First. Second is awaken it. And once the buddhi is awakened, what is the job of buddhi? Outside is discrimination. But how can it discriminate? Unless it has got inside sufficient data. That data is called as the procurement of knowledge. So the awakened buddhi has to be exposed. For procuring knowledge, please remember, once it starts, all through the life, it has to get that knowledge. Second thing is what? Be attentive. This is where you and I have to focus more on. This gained knowledge has to be so much repeatedly gained that it becomes as a strongest memory in us. Because knowledge is not the one which is going to save us, but the remembered knowledge is going to save us. Isn't it? Before and after incident, if we are wise, how will it help us? The Jnata Jnanam, the remembered Jnanam is the only one which helps us. Then how can the knowledge be remembered or memorized or retained? Isn't it? Unless it is repeatedly gained. So the awakened buddhi has to be used for be attentive. Gaining knowledge, gaining authentic knowledge, gaining the complete knowledge, gaining in the deepest knowledge, and then that knowledge through repetition has to become strong impression or strong memory in our chitta. Clear? This is where we miss. We come to class or we read books or we go anywhere. We use buddhi, we gain that knowledge. But again, not gained so strongly, so repeatedly that it is such a powerful memory that not even a moment we are missing or forgetting that knowledge. Think about it. That is the meaning of buddhya dhriti gruhitaya. बुद्धिया का अर्थ वो है that बुद्धि which has no doubt regarding the knowledge and that is fully aware, fully awakened. Actually, at the highest level of that buddhi's sthira jnanam, the indriyas, the mind, the body has dare not speak anything. They can't speak of their any of the choices. Like a very powerfully commanding, loving father. If he is there, the children need not and dare not ask for what they need or want. Father knows and he really takes care of them. Not like the many places where such a Buddha useless is the father that he doesn't know what the children need or want. Therefore, whatever the nonsense they ask out of attachment, he goes on giving them out of attachment. So to the buddhi, out of attachment to the Dehendriya Mana, going on giving to them what are they wanting. This is the life of a pakka 100% samsari. Because the Sharira Indriya Mana ask only for the worldly things. And Buddhi is very intelligently thinking and planning and executing plans and getting and giving the things what they want. Like anything the children want, this stupid slave father works like a donkey and buffalo, gets the things and gives. He never thinks from inside what exactly they need and don't need, want or don't want, and I was to command them. That is not there in him. How will be that family then? Children get everything what they want from father, only to blame him later on. That we asked you, Tumhara akal kahan gaya? Why did you give them? Which destroyed us now. Is it not? Children ask for khilona, the eatable. They don't ask for Bhagavad Gita. They don't ask for the positive things. It is a father who should recognize and give them those things. No, see that children in many houses given by the parents, उनको पिस्तौल देते हैं, चाकू तलवार देते हैं, और some भोग सामग्री. So what are we putting in his mind intellect? Only these criminal things are enjoyabilities. No, did we put in front of them the pictures of the Lord or the idols and telling those stories? अब वो बताओ तो उनके दिमाग में हो जाएंगे. exactly in our life. Okay, now that fully equipped buddhi and full of knowledge, pakka knowledge, authentic knowledge, that buddhi, not even a moment it should sleep, not even a moment it should sleep, not in a moment it should be going anywhere. Like in that ICCU, the attending doctors and nurses can't even a moment also go away from the attention of all those inpatients, whoever they are there. Because every moment the vitals will change, every moment any emergency may come to attend, requiring to attend. Even a khasi of any patient also has lot of effect on the treatment that is going on. So to do the needful, they have to be aware, isn't it? How critical? That's why critical coronary or ICCU, intensive care. Intensely, they have to take care. Wherever it is, the blood infusion is done, dialysis is done, or even other through the saline or all medicine is given, monitor is checked of the pulse rate etc. अब कितना उनको अवेयर होना है तभी जाकर by doing everything perfectly that patient from the ICU safely healthily can come out. That much alertness awareness our buddhi we have to train to. अब देखो हंसने की बात है लेकिन शर्म की भी बात. Our buddhi is gone somewhere to dogs, and for everything we want somebody else's buddhi to guide us. Even what to eat, what not to eat, we need the buddhi of the wife or husband or servants. What a बेवकूफ life. चुल्लू भर पानी में डूबना चाहिए. How can the servant decide? बेटा बताओ आज मैं क्या खाऊं नाश्ते में? Oh, you can't call him the Gadha also. Because Gadha knows what grass to eat. You don't know what breakfast to eat, what tea, coffee to take, where to go, what to get. You understood how in that such a sleeping mode is our buddhi throughout life that we borrow the buddhi of others. And how can somebody else's buddhi help me? Why Bhagavan gave me the buddhis? My buddhi should help me. No, that's why I said सुनने को हंसे को अगर शर्म की बात है वो, isn't it? And विचित्र बात क्या है? This buddhi has to be definitely tuned to the higher buddhi of the gurus because they have experienced the truth. And to them we don't tune. We ask the servant and the garwale bagara, but not the guru how and what for the life has to be lived. That day when we ask the gurus to give their buddhi to our buddhi, we have become spiritual. That is called Arjuna. Invoked Gita from Krishna. Krishna always has Gita. But Arjuna never tuned his buddhi to Krishna buddhi. Therefore Krishna never gave. Then he was living like a Buddha. So to Parikshit, every of the katha you see is this. Now, beautiful thing is, this buddhi which is recognized that it is there, this buddhi which is awakened, this buddhi which is exposed for at least 10 12 years to the Shastras, therefore it got knowledge, it got authentic knowledge, it got correct knowledge, it got the complete knowledge, and that knowledge is so repeatedly gained that it is so much, what I say, strong there in that recesses or layers of memory. Okay, and that buddhi is not allowed to sleep or go anywhere. It is available like the ICU, attending doctors or nurses. With this buddhi, ab dekho, one by one things, three we'll talk about. That every moment we should know what is dharma and adharma. Isn't it? Every moment, buddhi is alert, it is aware of What is dharma that is to be done, adharma not to be done. Immediately refrain from adharma every moment, doing dharma. Whether it is to protect the body in the form of taking food, taking rest, taking exercise, etc., or attending to the people at home or social obligations, or let us say official duty. Every moment be attentive. Every moment means what? The Buddha is so alert of how we enter to office, how we go to our room, how we take seat our own chamber में, how we start opening the file. पर हर बात पे बुद्धि what is correct, not correct जानकर not correct को नहीं करने देना. That is the job of the servants, the mind, senses and body. And जो correct है वही करना है. Like when we drive the two-wheeler, the buddhi is alert. That is why that buddhi is telling not what is correct, etc., to the mind and the senses body. That is why the turns or the brakes or the accelerators or the clutches we are able to manage. That is why we reach the destination safely. Same thing is to be done 24 घंटे. That is our goal. 24 घंटे, not even a moment, buddhi is left, mind and senses or habits are dominating. No, we should never live habitually. We should never live mentally. We should never live the physically, not sensuously. We should live intellectually with the intellect's alertness. When that person in whose life intellect is the master with all the knowledge, authority, he will never do adharma. Even one moment. That sensitivity is called as taking our life into our hands. Isn't it? First one is application of buddhi for the dharma and dharma. Because if we go on doing adharma, then we will be suffering only. We will be not valued, respected there. And if we go on avoiding dharma, again we will not be wanted anywhere. फिर ये करना चाहिए हमको बुद्धि अवेकन होकर. How can the buddhi be sold out to the vasanas or the habits or the demands of senses? Like this person is an officer in office, but never going to do the work of office. Why? Every day the brother or sister or the wife or the in-laws or outlaws or children, कोई ना कोई उनको कुछ ना कुछ काम देते हैं और अपने साथ ले जाते हैं. You will never attend the office. अरे if you don't attend the office, they suspend हो जाओगे. You understand why our buddhi is suspended? Because it is always listening to the in-laws, outlaws, children of the mind, the five senses, five karmendriyas, and the sharira and outer objects are inviting you. They're in-laws. बहुत मजे मजे लगते हैं. अब एक दिमाग हमारा इसी तरह भाग रहा है तो इट इज सस्पेंडेड इन द स्पिरिचुअल पाथ. Its duty. Okay? Then only comes the next level of using the buddhi for a better future. What is the using of buddhi for better future is thinking of what is papa and punya. Basic is dharma, dharma. Avoiding adharma, doing dharma. That intellect should always guide. Are shut up, this is adharma, how can it be done? When we do, when that intellect's knowledge is so authentic, thorough, because of studying shastras, listening them, contemplating, repeating, with hundreds of examples. See, he has done adharma, suffered. He has done dharma, evolved. सवाल ही नहीं होना चाहिए कहीं भी किसी भी लेवल पे. बुद्धि शुड परफेक्टली नो एंड कमांड. सेकंड इज पाप पुण्य. व्हाट इज पाप? विच टेक्स टू द लोअर वर्ल्ड्स और नरक. Every moment the buddhi should be alert and make us avoid doing that papa punya in the free time given after doing the dharma or the duties. We should know again what is punya. Every moment the buddhi should prompt the faculties to do the punya only. एक सेकंड भी रेस्ट लेना ही नहीं. बुद्धि हमेशा अलर्ट. वेयर इज डे, वेयर इज नाइट, वेयर इज इन, वेयर इज आउट. Every moment for a sadhaka is sadhana only. Here we are talking about punya sadhana. Then only the Swarga Prapti or the better life next time in a better family, orthodox family, more, what do you call, suitable friends and relatives who prompt us for spirituality. Don't you see in some houses? पूरा फैमिली खानदान खानदानी स्पिरिचुअल होते हैं मजेदार आई हैव सीन सम फैमिलीज in other khandan you see only one fellow spiritual all others are pulling him down to worldliness absolutely worldly they are should we be born in that family or criminals or corrupt or should we be born in a noble family orthodox family spiritual family और उसके लिए पुण्य करना पड़ता सो पुण्य जानना है बुद्धि शुड नो पुण्य that awakened buddhi we thoroughly should know repeatedly it should know and in the memory it should be so strong that the buddhi is prompting the punya to happen from us every moment. Dana karmas we are doing, upasana karmas we are doing, yajna we are doing, loka seva we are doing. They are all called punya. They are not dharma. Dharma is our duty according to varna ashram. Nowadays, our position. Now, but you see, are we in last 1 week? Did we even think once कि ये पाप है ये नहीं करना ये पुण्य थॉट ही नहीं आया जो आदत है वो चल रहा है समटाइम पुण्य आल्सो आदत से करते हैं समटाइम पाप मतलब बुद्धि स्लीपिंग द वन हुज बुद्धि स्लीप्स इज कॉल्ड एनिमल बिकॉज एनिमल्स आर इंस्टिंक्टिव see as a human being where is the evolution now is it not clear that is what Bhagawan said as buddhya dhruti gruhita in every shastra that is highlighted. Then only the third stage comes. In the third stage is what is bandha, what is moksha. Sri Rama is at this level. He was prompted by others to do dharma, adharma, papa, punya, isn't it? He transcended both of them. He is not interested in doing dharma nor in punya. He was doing that before he went for Tirtha Yatras. Now his focus is only on bandha and moksha. If you see yesterday's his questions and all, and today also we will see, and continuously for next almost 1 week, the Buddhist alertness at the higher level regarding what is binding me, what is bondage, what is binding me, and what is moksha, what liberates me. How can anybody tell me what is my bondage, why I am bound? Bondage is dukkha with all its karanas. And how come somebody should tell me ki what is liberation? Okay, even if it is told never mind first time, हम याद रखो ना हमको पता ही नहीं कि मोक्ष क्या है हमको पता ही नहीं कि बंधन क्या है और लगे रह रहे हैं अपने आप को बांधने में then what has happened to the buddhi where has it gone सो रहा है वो जागृत करो उसमें बंध मोक्ष का विद्या परफेक्ट and in that when you hold on to anitya you are bound nitya moksha असत्य को पकड़ो bondage सत्य को पकड़ो मोक्ष do you understand that is there then what is anitya satya what is mithya why buddhi should be alert all the time no higher buddhi such buddhi is at the level of sarvadharman parityajya sarva punyan parityajya atmanam brahmanam or mokshameva what you call sharanam raja at that level that buddhi always it is in the awareness this is the bondage I should not go that direction this is the path for moksha this is where I have to walk towards it's always in that awareness of how we are binding ourselves as jiva then with the data collected and kept either the buddhi does panchakosha viveka and goes beyond panchakosha does the Gunatraya Viveka goes beyond Triguna? Or does the Avastatraya Viveka goes beyond? Or does the Drashta Drashya Viveka and from the Drashya to the Drashta, from the Drashta to the Druk? Buddhi should make us do it on the seat of meditation. Only in that powerfully using of the buddhi, that will be able to cut us under all the bondage layers, subtler, which are all notional. Then the experience of moksha is great. Buddhya dhruti gruhitaya. Yeah, वहाँ एक्चुअल श्लोक है शनैः उपरमेत बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया आत्म संस्तंभनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिन्तयेत्. Highest meditation highest told in simple words. From that one sentence, buddhya, we took it as an authority. We tried to discuss on that today. बुद्धिया धृति गृहीतया. धृति गृहीता बुद्धि मीन्स वो बुद्धि जिसमें इतनी धृति है कि वो बुद्धि जिद करेगा, वही काम कराएगा जिसका उसको कन्विक्शन है ना. द बुद्धि इज होल्डिंग द धृति मीन्स इट हैज कन्विंस्ड इटसेल्फ ऑफ समथिंग एंड इट हैज द धृति टू मेक इट इम्प्लीमेंट. See, that's 370 article has to be removed. It is not good for the nation's growth. So Dhruti Gruhita Buddhi, therefore intelligently planned out and removed already 4-5 साल हो गए. In the same way, the UCC has to be brought for the general growth of the nation. So with the Dhruti Gruhita Buddhi, it will be brought. National level पे नहीं हो रहा, therefore one states they are introducing. एक स्टेट हो गया, अभी 2-3 ऐसे 18 स्टेट्स में हो गया, तो then majority accepted to make it at the national level. By then, the results of that will be conspicuous to convince the general public. And the murkhas, opposition, you can never convince them because they are not Deshabhaktas. Dhruti Gruhita Buddhi. This is a Hindu country. Ram Mandir should be there. Shiva Mandir should be there. If not, then the whole world, let them not have their other prayer halls there. उनका भी नाश करो फिर. And if those people can have countries declared as religious, can't we have one country, India? How dare anybody can question it? Secularism in only India, huh? Not in other nations. What a funny thing, you know. These are political gimmicks done by the Indian Hindu politicians, non-patriotic. अदर चुप होते हैं, वो लोग कुछ बोलते नहीं, उनको यही बेवकूफ सपोर्ट करते. बट धृति गृहीत बुद्धि, no special status, removed. If you don't have the buddhi and there is dhruti in the buddhi, then in life good things we can never do. We can do sentimental things, we can do emotional things, we can do some things which are superficially attracting. That any animal do, does it. Any monkey also jumps on the trees and all. Other monkeys ताली बजा के appreciate कर. ये circus थोड़ी है जिंदगी. So we have to awaken the buddhi sleeping. We have to expose it to the Shastra. This is what we are doing. The second step of exposing our buddhi to Shastra, we are doing. But only this much can be done in the class. What is done in the class is only 10%. 90% is in our hands of the class by repeatedly contemplating, studying what is discussed here. We have to make it as a knowledge, strong knowledge, ever memorable knowledge. With the reference of that knowledge, every moment we should know and avoid adharma, know and do the dharma. We should know and avoid papa, know and do the punya. We should know and avoid the bandha and its karana, bandhana, know the moksha karana and do it. You understand it? Then what's that which doesn't allow all of it is our being overpowered by the rajoguna of kama krodhadi, tamoguna of the tiredness, exhaustion, etc. They all happen because of our slavery to the objects of the world for the bhoga. These are all interrelated, connected, and you can experiment. 6 months, 1 year, refrain from all the bhoga and keep all the yoga, yama niyama. We ourselves will know the strengthened inner personality. divinized inner personality, sharpened and made subtle intellect. Such intellect, when it is used for gaining the knowledge, any level of deeper knowledge that buddhi can gain, it can retain, it can reproduce, that can become the reference for us to decide and do things binding or liberating, etc. So buddhya dhruti gruhite. What Krishna did to Arjuna is empowered his buddhi. What Parikshit was done by Sukadeva is empowered the buddhi. What you and I have to do is do this only. बुद्धि जीव है हम, बुद्धि को यूज करके व्यवहार को संवारे, बुद्धि को यूज करके अंतःकरण को संवारे, बुद्धि को यूज करके स्पिरिचुअल एवोल्यूशन से पूरे जीवन को ही एक वैल्यू देना चाहिए, फुलफिलमेंट ऑफ द लाइफ. सो बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया. Let us not live life in this way that everything we have, but not the buddhi. That ship is filled with lot of gold and wealth and eatable everything, but the rider is not there of that ship. Anytime it will drown in the ocean, isn't it? हर चीज है लेकिन दिमाग नहीं है. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट दिमाग है, बाकी चीज हो या ना हो, जीवन संवारेंगे. Or everything can be gained by the buddhi. Before that, buddhi decides what to gain, what is permanent. Rama is at this level. He is living at the buddhi level, asking for where from the ananda is coming. What is the definition of ananda? For which the people are lost in the outer world and getting so much enslavement and suffering. आप बताओ में क्यों गिर रहे हैं? See that example of the gartam, the pit. That animal in its desire for that eatable or whatever, without thinking it is gone and it has fallen in that pit, dirt, in that deep pit it has fallen, lost not only its freedom, but it is going to be killed now by the hunter. The hunter of Yamaraj killing us. Before that, the world of objects are showing us the temptation, and going for them, we are trapped in the outer world of samsara. What a powerful examples, what a great knowledge. And you are so unfortunate that you are listening it from me, who cannot explain even 1% of the beautiful knowledge that is there. Every shloka, every simile, every word worthy of so much deep contemplation to grasp what is given. Then you will know, even at the age of 15, what is the maturity of thinking of buddhi of Rama. That is our goal. So may we be awakening our buddhi, expose it through the Guru and Shastra to the authentic knowledge of all sorts, repeatedly, strengthen it. Let that Buddhi's memory be always aware and available. Use it, not to falter, even once, even in one event of Dharma, Dharma, Papa, Punya, Bandha, Moksha. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विधेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्कर देशिक मे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। श्री श्वेताश्वतर महर्षे नमः। श्री आद्यशंकर महर्षे अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः सर्वेषां तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्धिद्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः मोक्षसाधनानां पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति कल्याण पुरोभित्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां संस्थानाम् आश्रमाणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्यसेवकसाधकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा धैर्यादि साधना सानुकूलता प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा प्रेरणा उत्साहादि द्वारा निरंतर धर्म संस्थापने दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन प्रयत्न साधना प्रयत्न वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद श्री आद्यशंकराचार्य कृत मंगलाचरण श्लोकम्। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। अगेन नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। अगेन ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययम् निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः शान्तिमन्त्रः 3 times with all the meaning which we studied yesterday day before, keeping it in mind intensely deeply. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। In the first chanting, prayer together. In the second chanting, my role towards me, towards you, and towards our togetherness. Third chanting is for you, for yourself to be with you, to be with me for the entire program. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Friends, as Mahimanvita are some of the Shanti mantras like Sahanavatu Bhadram Karunebhi ityadi to be chanted every day. So much Mahimanvita is this first paragraph of Sambandha Bhashya of Prathama Adhyaya of the Shwethashwathara given to us by Bhagawan Adi Shankara. Therefore, because of the value of those Shanti mantras, we chant them every day. Let us chant once more, read once more the entire first paragraph of this Sambandha Bhashya. Very powerful. Then little by little we'll study. And nothing new, whatever is studied in last 4 years, that alone will be told, but summarized and at one place. It's a synopsis, it's a gist, it's an essence of everything of Shastra Sara and what we have to understand as an Adhyatmika Sadhaka. ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य विरचित संबंध भाष्यम ओम 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 श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः इदं विवरणम् अल्पग्रन्थम् ब्रह्मजिज्ञासूनां सुख अवबोधाय आरभ्यते। चित् सत् आनंद अद्वितीय ब्रह्म स्वरूपः अपि आत्मा स्व आश्रयया स्व विषयया अविद्यया स्व अनुभवगम्यया स आभासया प्रतिबद्ध स्वाभाविक अशेष पुरुषार्थः प्राप्त अशेष अनर्थः अविद्या परिकल्पितैः एव साधनैः इष्टप्राप्तिं च अपुरुषार्थं पुरुषार्थं मन्यमानः मोक्षार्थम मोक्षार्थम अलभमानः मकरादिभिरिव सा रागादिभिः इतस्ततः समाकृष्यमाणः सुर नर तिर्यगादि प्रभेद भेदित नाना योनिषु संचरन् केनापि सुकृत कर्मणा ब्राह्मणादि अधिकारी शरीरं प्राप्तः ईश्वरार्थ कर्म अनुष्ठानेन अवगत रागादि मलः अनित्यत्वादि दर्शनेन उत्पन्न इह अमुत्रार्थ भोग विरागः उपेत्य आचार्यम् आचार्यद्वारेण वेदांत श्रवणादिना अहम ब्रह्म अस्मि इति ब्रह्म आत्मतत्वम् अवगम्य निवृत्त अज्ञान तत्कार्यः वीतशोकः भवति। अविद्या निवृत्ति लक्षणस्य मोक्षस्य विद्या अधीनत्वात् युज्यते च तदर्थः तदर्था उपनिषत् आरम्भः। I am so touched by this bhashya, such a very powerful bhashyas. Occasionally we see, and in some texts like, Vedanta Paribhasha, or in that, what you call as Siddhanta Lesha Sangraha, which are by the later on acharyas who developed Bhagavan Adi Shankara's developed is explained. Having understood and explained, Bhagavan Adi Shankara given the Advaita Vedanta. In those texts we can see Vedanta Paribhasha of the Dikshita, Siddhanta Lesha Sangraha, and such type of Vedanta Sara, in that beautiful, very text, this way it is given. पढ़ाऊंगा मैं वेद सिद्धांत रेय संग्रह at least 10-12 pages we will study in our lifetime. There are some beautiful things. Naishkarmya Siddhi of our Sureshwaracharya, Advaita Siddhi of Madhusudana Saraswati ji, Brahma Siddhi is there. There are 4 Siddhi Granthas talk about Vedanta. So many powerful things given to us by the later on Acharyas. Prakarana Grantha कहते हैं उनको. Along with Adi Shankara, other than Adi Shankara, based on Adi Shankara's thing. The Panchadashi of this, Vidyaranya Muni, how beautiful things. Okay, I'm not touching all of them directly. Shankara's we are reading. Invoking Shankara's Krupa. 1% भी समझ रहे. In other life, we study all of them to understand Shankara's literature more. Now, listen carefully, attentively. So beautiful it is. We can even write down as point 1, point 2, point 3, etc. First, the name of the Upanishad. Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Okay. Then Shwethashwathara Upanishadaha means of this Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Of is 6th case. Shwethashwathara Upanishad ka sambandhi idam this vivaranam. So Shwethashwathara Upanishadaha idam vivaranam. So what you are having in your hands in front of you is the Vivarana of Shwethashwathara Upanishad. Description, explanation, expansion. Okay, that is the first line. Shwethashwathara Upanishadaha idam Vivaranam. And is that Vivaranam when you use that word? Because anytime Vivarana is so big that it is frightening and threatening. So to avoid that doubt in the beginning only, Bhagavan Shankara says Alpa Grantham. That Vivarana is small only, not as elaborate as my own personal granthas like Viveka Chudamani Upadesha Sahasra, which run into 1000 shlokas, 600, 580 slokas, or not like the Purana Itihasas, which are in thousands and thousands of slokas, which are the Vivaranam of the Upanishads only. Isn't it? Entire Valmiki Ramayana is Vivarana of Gayatri Mantra. Entire Gita is Vivarana of Tattvasi Mahavakya. So, it is Vivarana but not elaborate with Alpa Grantham. छोटा ही है आप मत घबराओ. By saying that Alpa Grantha, two things he is doing. One is removing the fear that बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ना पड़ेगा, and also he is giving that confidence अल्प ग्रंथ कि थोड़ा सा भी पढ़ लो तुमको समझ में आ जाए. बस attentively, deeply. Like even Ishavasya, one small Upanishad of 18 mantra, if you have deeply, attentively studied 4 years back, बाकी उपनिषद पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी. Like some people, they attended and they realized they went away. Even they are doing one after the Upanishad, reaching nowhere. But एक को ठीक पढ़ने से हो जाता. So अल्प ग्रंथम. Okay. Then for whom it is given, for what it is given. What is this? Alpa Grantham. What is there in it? Vivarana. Of what? Shwethashwathara Upanishad. See how systematic these words are. Shwethashwathara Upanishadaha idam vivaranam alpa grantham. For whom it is addressed? Because every text should have the student to whom it is addressed. Not for everyone. The medicine studying student, you can't give him the law books, mathematics books. उसको तो मेडिकल किताब है. Here also, for Brahma Jignasu now, those who have the Jnatum Icha of Brahma Tattva, those who want to know and establish in Brahman, for those Brahma Jignasu. Therefore, every day we are telling, reminding ourselves, Jignasu. After sadhaka, the first thing we are talking is Jignasu only. अब मैच हो गया कि नहीं पिछले 2 महीने से हम वो थॉट कर रहे हैं 1 महीने से एंड हियर इन द टेक्स्ट द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस इज ब्रह्म जिज्ञासुना फॉर द ब्रह्म जिज्ञासुस नॉट फॉर द अब्रह्म जिज्ञासु ऑफ एनीथिंग एल्स. ये टेक्स्ट उनके लिए नहीं. आप वो जो चीज चाहते हो जितना ढूंढो यहाँ नहीं मिलेगा, और यहाँ जो मिलता है ब्रह्म नहीं चाहिए तो आप इसके लायक नहीं हो, or the text is not like for you. Brahma Jignasu now. Understood? Therefore, only the Brahma Jignasas are attended to. है ना, जैसे लॉ क्लास में सडनली योर केमिस्ट्री स्टूडेंट कम्स, the professor says, अरे तू तो केमिस्ट्री इधर क्यों है, तू भाग यहाँ से. This is not for you. Your class is there. In the same way, this text is for the ones who have the jignasa. Jignasa means jnatum ichcha. I want to know. That prabala jnatum ichcha is jignasa. And which is jignasa? Everyone of us jignasa. पड़ोसी में क्या हो रहा है, इधर उधर क्या हो रहा है, वो जिज्ञासा नहीं, ब्रह्म जिज्ञासु. So ब्रह्म को जानने की जिनको इच्छा है, for those ब्रह्म जिज्ञासु, therefore ब्रह्म जिज्ञासु is the अधिकारी. ब्रह्म जिज्ञासु नाम. एंड उनके लिए क्या है? ऑफ दैट ब्रह्म ऑफ whom which has got, he has got the जिज्ञासा, उस ब्रह्म का ही सुख अवबोध अवबोधाय, सुख अवबोधाय, for his easy, less effortful avabodha, understanding and experience of that Brahma Tattva, this Vivaranam Arabhyate. And Bhagavan Shankara's intellect's the highest level of experiencing what is said in Upanishad, highest level of, again, buddhi, filled with kindness, compassion, that this I have to tell to others, and the highest level of intellect, that its Vivarana should be given, but in Alpa Grantha. And the highest intellect is, in the beginning only, he is putting clearly, confessing. Confessing the wrong word hai. He is telling, मेरे द्वारा ये अल्प ग्रंथ जो श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद का विवरण है आरंभ किया जा रहा है. फॉर होम ब्रह्म जिज्ञासु, फॉर व्हाट पर्पस, उस ब्रह्म तत्व का सुख अवबोधाय, easy understanding, easy grasping, easy sadhana and experience. For that sake, this is being started by me. Okay. Now देखो इतना बढ़िया. I'll tell you first this. In the first portion, what is exactly our nature? Who are we? Is spoken by him now. It is from his own anubhuti, and the hundreds of quotations he is going to give. What is our Swarupa first told? Such moksha Swarupa we, how we slowly have fallen into the problem he is explaining by bringing that Maya or Avidya and its effects. Then third, having that fully drowned in the Ajnana and its Karya, by doing all nonsense, we go into Janma Marana Samsara. Third thing told. Fourth, while going through that only, knowingly or unknowingly, some punya karmas when they are done, they lead to Brahmana Janma. In that Brahmana Janma, by a disciplined life, the negativities are removed. But with some viveka, some vairagya is gained. Then go to the Guru. Guru will tell you, you are not the Jiva, you are the Brahman. Listening those Mahavakyas of Guru, having contemplated, we realize our own self, again back to moksha sthiti. Okay, this is our essential nature. But in between, this has happened. Now, what has to happen is this. We are in the central position of, because of Maya Karya, caught up in such lifestyle leading to Janma Maranadi Bandhana. And in between all the Jara Roga Mrityu, then all karma, karma phala, raga, dvesha, sara, natak beech mein. This is how very systematically in 7-8 sentences, entire thing Bhagavan Shankara told. Before seeing through the Bhashya, we have explained to give you an idea what are we going to discuss, because you are little mentally prepared, you will be able to grasp. ये कोई सीक्रेट नहीं है, सीक्रेट को रिवील करने की बात है. इसको जितने ज़्यादा बार जितने एंगल्स में बोले उतना जरूरी भी है फॉर डिसाइपल और लिसनर. दैट्स व्हाई सो मेनी शास्त्रास, दैट्स व्हाई सो मेनी ऑफ द श्रुति स्मृति पुराण ग्रंथास. The secrecy of the Shastras is in the inability of the understanding of the listeners, not in its not revelation, not revealing. It is revealed a million times, but our inability to understand it makes it as if a secret. सीक्रेट का अर्थ क्या होता है? एक कागज में कहीं लिख के छुपा के रखना. ऐसा नहीं है ना वेदांत. It is hundreds and hundreds of shastras. It is written and given. How can you call it a secret? है ना. कोई एक बात है, आपने बैनरों में छपा के हजारों बैनर लगाया, लाखों पैम्फलेट बांट दी. इज इट ए सीक्रेट और व्हाट? इट कांट बी सीक्रेट. So Vedanta is secret because our not able to understand grasp. But otherwise, it is opened more than anything else in the world. धर्म अर्थ काम शास्त्रों से ज्यादा मोक्ष शास्त्र ही ज्यादा है. But we are not going, therefore it is secret to us. So first line is explained. Now, as I said, the self, what is our actual essential self, is indicated. By saying so, he is indicating to us in the beginning our goal for moksha and the subject matter of this text and the definition of the Brahman, explanation of Brahman. All the three answering. ब्रह्म का स्वरूप निर्णय और इस शास्त्र का विषय और हमें मोक्ष प्राप्ति का करना क्या है. All of them are indicated as if by this introduction. That's the glory of such great saints, where while attending to the main topic, They do it in such a manner that many hundred ways it is beneficial. बढ़िया है कि नहीं बात? Not new thing. Like once somebody discovered a car, later on generations what they made, keeping intact the design and purpose of the car. Design of the car कोई ऐसा होना चाहिए. Purpose, it should take us to some destination. Keeping the main intact goal, have they not added hundreds of things in it for the sophistication, for the otherwise benefits? अब डिक्की लगाया सामान के लिए, ऊपर कैराज लगाया सामान के लिए, म्यूजिक सिस्टम लगाया एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए, एसी लगाया कंफर्ट के लिए, और साइड में वो सुराख लगाया डोर पे बोतल लगाने के लिए, और सीट के पीछे पैकेट लगाया उसमें किताबें या खाने की से लगाने के लिए. The seat is well cushioned, the support for the head is kept. अब इतने सारे, यू सी द दुबई शेख का लग्जरियस कार, बाप रे बाप, वो तो 5 स्टार होटल. In the same way, Bhagawan Adi Shankara, catering to the main purpose, he is doing other things also. Every Shastra of ours is like that. मेन चीज को दिलाते दिलाते उसके आनुषंगिक चीजों को भी हमको देते हैं. बाई प्रोडक्ट्स कहते हैं उसको. मेन प्रोडक्ट एंड बाई प्रोडक्ट. So this one sentence we'll study today. What it is? Ki chit. Who are we? Pure consciousness. Then second word is sat. We are pure existence. Third, ananda. Chitta, consciousness, sat, existence, ananda, bliss. And that chit, sat, ananda or chidananda, are they two? No, one. Therefore, advitiya. So that chit, sat, ananda, advitiya, in Upanishads, what is it named as? Brahma. Therefore, what is the relation between Brahma and Chit and Sadananda? The Chit Sat Ananda is Swarupa of the Brahma. Now see the sentence now. Chit Sat Ananda Advitiya also word. Brahma Swarupaha is ourself. Api, even though it is so. मतलब हमारा जो आत्मा का स्वरूप ब्रह्म होने के बावजूद भी वो ब्रह्म जो अद्वितीय है, आनंद है, सद है, चित है. Consciously, that is how, as we said in introduction, buddhi use karke, every word we have to grasp. Tune to what Shankara wants to say. In a flow, if you chant it, it looks like Chit Sad Ananda, Dvitiya Brahma Saropaha Api Atma. Even though I am a self who is Brahma Swarupa, whose Swarupa is Chit Sad Ananda and Advitiya. Such me. फिर भी क्या हुआ? See the next few words. थोड़ा बताऊंगा, कल एक्सप्लेनेशन. स्व आश्रयया, मतलब मेरे ही आश्रय में रहने वाला, that which is my own support to. Swavichayaya, which is only Vishaya to me, with which I need not, should not identify. And what is it? Which is my ashraya, which is in my ashraya, which is my Vishaya? Avidyaya. Avidya. Now, do you say the avidya is there or not? Right now तो है, इसलिए स्व अनुभव गम्यया. It is in our own experience of the dukkha, we can say that avidya is functional. Sa abhasaya. What is the avidya doing? The reflection of the self in that aham is taken as the real aham. Tomorrow I'll explain them. जैसे कहा ना, एक एक चीज को यहाँ पढ़ना है हमको. सा आभासया. Then प्रतिबद्ध स्वाभाविक अशेष पुरुषार्थः, bound by endless natural purusharthas. Here therefore the purusharthas are dharma artha kama, not the moksha. क्या कर रहा है वो? प्राप्त अशेष अनर्थः. Because of these three endless अशेष अनर्थas he is getting. Then avidya परिकल्पितैः एव साधनैः, with all the inner and outer equipment which are imagination projection of the avidya only, the ishta praptim cha apurushartham. He has lot of the ishtas, desires, and that ishta prapti alone thinks that purushartha. Ishta praptim cha apurushartham purushartham manyamana. जो पुरुषार्थ नहीं है उसको पुरुषार्थ मानता हुआ. पुरुषार्थ क्या होना चाहिए? मोक्ष होना चाहिए। अगर धर्मार्थ काम में मोक्ष होते हैं तो उनको अलग नाम क्यों देते हैं? One common sense thought. With this, we'll conclude today. If dharma, artha, kama, they give moksha, why they are named separately from the moksha? Point one. इसी के अंदर और एक point. If dharma, artha, kama are named separately, other than the moksha, means what? These three have the result of giving what? Other than moksha only. And what is other than moksha? It is bandhana. देखो, we become a little subtle in our intellect. We will know that what we are listening from last 20 years about four Purusharthas, in that only Bandha Moksha is given. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. When you say, in Dharma, Artha, Kama, there is no Moksha. That is the meaning of it. If there is no Moksha, what is there? It is bondage. That is why Sarva Kaman Paritejya, Sarva Arthan Paritejya, Sarva Dharman Paritejya. Artha Kaman already Arjuna gave up. बिकॉज फर्स्ट में ही कहा है कि अत्वार्थ कामांस्तु गुरु निहैव भुंजय भोगान रुद्र प्रतिग्धान. अर्जुन ऑलरेडी अर्थ काम के परे हो गए इन द फर्स्ट श्लोका, फर्स्ट चैप्टर or second chapter, fifth or sixth sloka. So no, only one obstacle is there to him. For what? Let him, make him do all the dharma, then make him transcend the dharma for the paramadharma. So made him to do all dharma in the chapter 2, 3, 4, 5. From the sixth onwards, he was introduced the paramadharma. And toward the end, you do all your sarvadharma, then parityak karo, then confer saranagati to me, that is tattva, in which you get moksha ishyami mashacha. So dharma and moksha is the 80 after 66 sloka. Whole life's purpose is this. That's why we have changed our prayers, isn't it? धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ में पूरा दुनिया बिजी होना चाहिए. Why? वो छोड़कर अर्थ काम में बिजी हो गया. And is it not creating the bandhana? And how to come out of artha kama purushartha? By doing dharma. Therefore dharma is essential up to that level of freeing from artha kama. After that, even dharma we have to give up and go only for moksha. All this theory has to become subjectively practical. Whoever makes it so, he is slowly rising above the bondage towards the liberation. So in this way, this first paragraph gives the entire gist of who we are actually, where we have gone wrong, where are we now caught up in the soup of samsara, then what we have to do to get the guidance of the Guru and all, and how we come out of all bondage. बढ़िया सा है. I take 2 days to discuss it for my sake. कल भी पूरा करेंगे और कुछ quotations देखेंगे, परसों भी करेंगे. So that there is some satisfaction that we have tried to understand it. Right? Om, 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu.